G'day, Tragic here, and welcome back to turn 1 of Death Angel. So we did all the introduction setup, we went over the powers in the last video. Now we're going to try and get a bunch of turns done. Now this game plays pretty quickly, so hopefully I won't drag it out too long. It's just that I haven't really got my camera area set up. I haven't got the proper non-reflective table going, so I've got the lights turned down and it's a billion degrees down here, so I haven't got a fan yet. So we'll see how long I can last. But here's the deal. We need to get control of these mobs. There's already 2 out on either of these spawns while we can. So what I think I'm going to do is, let me think. We're going to do this guy here. So this says, instead of attacking, each of your Space Marines may choose one adjacent engaged swarm, ignoring facing, and roll a die. If the number rolled is equal to or higher than the number of Gene Stealers in the swarm, slay all Gene Stealers in that swarm. So we're going to do that attack action, and that is these 2 guys, see, and they're both engaged and got the correct facing. He's facing engaged, he's facing engaged. Bam, that's the first one done. Now remember, that spell is no longer available for the next round. Because we're going to use their abilities on these swarms that they're engaged with, we can't really move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a support action on both these other units. Gun Servitor. After resolving this card's action, you may choose a Space Marine with at least 1 support token and roll a die. On a skull, slay 1 Gene Stealer engaged with the chosen Space Marine, ignoring facing. I'm not going to be reading these out every single turn, but just for the first couple of turns while I do it, I will be reading them out just so we can learn the cards together. So the reason why I want to use this is because it doesn't really help us right now. It allows us to put a token down, like we can place a support token, but it only triggers off people that are engaged. So these are the only people who are actually physically engaged at the moment, so that ability doesn't do anything. So we'll get the support token, and that'll leave the support action with the cool engagement feature to be available later on, maybe even next turn. Move and activate. After resolving this card's action, choose 1 swarm within range and facing of the Librarian. Any Space Marine attacking this swarm may re-roll the die once per attack without spending a support token. So that's very, very strong as well. Bam, so that's our things. Now we resolve them in the turn order, right? So we have a 4, 11, and a 15. So the 4 is the support token. So we're going to place that on this bloke. And then the next one is 11, which is the Mindstorm. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come up here and swap positions with this guy and change facing. Like that. Actually, he's got range. What's his range? 3. Yeah, actually, so he's going to change facing. And this guy's going to stay facing this way. Okie dokie. So now we've done our actions, it's time to do some rolling, baby. So the first thing is we're going to do our attack action, which is this bloke here. And we're going to use his fancy ability, which remember, okay, so we're going to resolve this attack action now. Now remember, we're going to use the special ability, so it's not a normal attack roll. We basically roll versus the engaged people, and there's 1 engaged here and 2 engaged there, like 2 on either side. All we have to do is roll and get equal to or higher, and it wipes out the entire swarm. We're rolling for this bloke. We just need a 2 or higher. 1. That's just so typical. And now this guy, he just needs a 2 or higher. Okay, he gets a 5. So this entire swarm is killed. Beautiful. And that's the end of our round. Now it's the Gene Stealer's turn to attack. So this guy is going to attack this dude, and if he dies, we're in a lot of trouble. Basically, we have to roll a die, and we have to get higher than 2. Otherwise, we're dead. Now, we did have that card that said, this card here, that said, after resolving this card's action, You may choose a Space Marine with at least one support token on it and roll. Oh, right. Right, so I thought this actually triggered during the attack, but it's actually after the move. So we placed the token here, we did this, and now we get to roll the dice. And basically if we get a skull, which remember is 2 to 4, we kill him. That's a 3, that's a skull. One of these guys is killed. Excellent. Now we got to roll, we just need higher than 1. Okay, we get a 2, that's lucky. Lucky we actually killed that guy, otherwise this bloke would be dead. Oops. Now, it is time to reveal the next event card. Psychic Assault. Choose a Space Marine and roll a die. If you roll a 0 or 1, so it's a 1 or a 2. Is that right? 1 or a 2? Where's the die? Actually, you know, the easiest way for me to do this die, my own die, because remember this die I think is unweighted, is just make the 0 a 6. So all the numbers are the same. So we get a skull on 1, 2, 3, and 0 is a 6. So basically, if we roll a 1 or a 6, we lose. Okay, so the Marine we're going to choose is this bloke here. Now he's good because he's got 3 range, but he's also the only guy that doesn't have any card abilities linked to his name because he's got the 3 range. So all we need is a 1, don't get a 1 or a 6. Okay, 2, that's fine. Now we have the 2 spawns. We've got a spawn on the red and a spawn on the yellow, and they're both minor spawns. So the red gets spawn. And the yellow gets a spawn. So you can see me leaning over here. It's because I've got no room in this room at the moment because it's still full of boxes and there's stuff all over this table. That's very awkward. Now we have that little symbol that looks like a kind of arrow means that they swap sides. They kind of run over the ceiling of the corridor and jump down the other side. And it affects anyone that's got a mouth icon. So you can see these 2 cards, right? Neither of them have a mouth icon. They've got like a skull and a tail. And this one is a mouth icon. So this one flips across here like that. And that is the end of round 1. So, right, now what? We've still got 2 here, and we've got 1 here, and all these guys are in the wrong facing. So I think what we're going to do, these attacks don't work anymore. So I really am in trouble already, aren't I? Okay, so this isn't a great situation. Basically, all of these guys are facing the wrong way. And we have used the move and activate of these guys down here. And the problem is, when you move, you can change facing, but other Marines can't. So there's no way, the only guy we can get is this bloke here, but then he can't attack this turn. So I think that is what we're going to do. We're going to do move and activate with the purple guys. These blokes here, he's also going to do a move and activate. And this guy here is going to do an attack. So that's what we're doing. So let's just have a look at the abilities. First, we've got the move and activate here. This says, after you resolve this card's action, you may choose a Space Marine. Move any number of support tokens from the chosen Space Marine to another Space Marine. So we're not actually going to use that ability. This guy's move and activate says, instead of activating a terrain card in front of Brother Heptus, you may activate a terrain card within 1 range of him, ignoring facing. That's interesting. And then we have the attack phase here with Hellfire. So this one is the one where basically we can kill anybody anywhere in the swarm using our psionic powers. Oh, I better read it out. Instead of attacking with Librarian Melthus, you may roll a die and slay a number of Gene Stealers from anywhere in the formation equal to the number rolled. On a 0, Librarian Melthus must spend a support token or he is slain. Now he has no support token, so we might not use that ability. Okay, so we've chosen all our actions. We have 8, 7, and 13. So we're going to do the 7 first. This is the one we want to move. and activate. This is the brother that has the automatic activation. So he's going to come down one. No, so he's going to come down one like that. And this guy's going to come down one and go on this side, face this way. And he can activate it within range, ignoring facing. So we're going to put an activation token on the door. Open that lock, Hicks. Now this guy's also going to move, the purple. So purple is going to go up one and change facing. I'm going to leave the other purple guy up here where he is. Now we're going to do our attack. So we're going to start with this guy here who has got a range of 3, 1, 2. He can attack this. He needs to roll. He's looking for a 2 or higher. 3 or higher we want actually. 5, that's fine. Oh no, we only want a 1, 2 or a 3. Yeah, it's only 1, 2 or 3 as a hit. So that's not a hit. Now the other guy, he's going to use his ability and we're just going to hope we don't roll a 6. Yeah, so we want to roll any number. We just want to roll any number except a 6, please. We roll a 4 and we're going to use that to kill these 2 gene stealers. Bam. Okay, now we have to fight against the gene stealers. It's this guy attacking. We need to roll a die. We need a higher than a 2. We need 2 or higher. 1. Oh. Well, that's that. He is dead. Now this slides up, slides up, slides up, slides up, slides up. Oh, God, it's that brutal, this game, isn't it? Boom, out comes the next card. Full scan. This one says, first we have a double spawn. So we spawn 2 at major spawns at red and at yellow. So major spawn is 2. 1, 2. And we also spawn another major spawn at yellow, which is 1, 2. Okay. Not doing too well. We've already lost a Marine. Now we have to move the guys based on tongues. So this guy has got tongues, that's got a tongue, and this guy's got a tongue. So what we do, we look along and see how this has got a little arrow? That means he goes up. And this guy's got an arrow, so he goes down here. And I think he flips over as well when you loop. And this guy's also got a tongue and he goes down. Bam. Well, we're going to do the purple attack. We're going to do the orange attack. And we'll do a support with this guy here. So that is 5, 17, 15. So this guy goes first. What's his ability? Before an engaged swarm attacks Librarian Melanus, he may spend a support token to make the attack automatically miss. Okay. Well, the support token, we are going to place the support token on Librarian Melanus. Okay, and now we attack with the orange cards. So this guy's attacking here. There's 2, so we basically need a 1, 2, or 3. Oh, cocked. 5, it's a miss. And we need this guy to attack. We need a 1, 2, or 3. 1. Okay, so we kill one of these. What's his other ability? Okay, so we are going to roll this. We're looking for a 1 or a 3. I'm not going to risk his ability just to kill one gene stealer. Gets a 6, so that is a miss. Okay. Gene Stealer's turn. So this guy, he needs to roll. He needs a 1 or he needs a 2 or higher. Gets a 5. This guy needs a 3 or higher. Gets a 2, so he's dead. Boom, 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 boom. And this guy needs a 1 or higher. He gets a 5, so he's done. Nice. Okay, and it's the next event. Yonk. So this one has 2 bad spawns. So it's spawning at the red and the orange. Here's the red here. We've only got 1 card, so this spawns. And now this deck is empty. So now we do the other spawn, which is 2, and this deck is going to be empty too. Now what happens is, if ever a deck is empty, you instantly travel. So we've basically cleared this area of Gene Stealers. Now we're still being chased, but we do go to the next room. And we do it straight away. So what we do is we grab the second card, flip it over, and check it out. Black holes. Upon entering, the current player chooses a swarm if able and spawns 2 Gene Stealers on it. If 0 swarmers are in the formation, this has no effect. Okay. Now, the Gene Stealers stay with us, but we do have 1 token, and that token is spent when the door is discarded, and we can kill 1 Gene Stealer. So we're going to kill 1 Gene Stealer off this pile. Okay, and these are now gone. And the new black holes says we have a vent 3 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Door 4 from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have a corridor 2 from the top. 1, 2. And we have a new location type we haven't seen before, which is the Prometheum tank. Activate. Discard this Terrain card and slay all Gene Stealers on this position, then roll a die. If you roll a 6, slay this Marine. Okay, that's good. And that goes 2 from the bottom. 1, 2. Oh, right here. I wish I left that guy there now. Now we put this back up here. Now you just sort of put it on top of this other card because we still need to know those spawn the 2-1 for the spawn. And that, my friends, is the first location done. And yeah, we didn't do too well. We have already lost 2 Marines at the very easy stage of the turn. Brother Chaplain, Brother Charlton, and Brother Raffine, dead. Dead man, eaten, slain. Ain't so tough, these Space Marines, ain't so tough at all. Oh wait, I still need to resolve the rest of the event card. So we've done the spawn, which then made us travel to the new location. And now we still have to do the movement and anything on with the feet symbol. So that is 2 tongues, that's a tongue there, the feet symbol here. If we look at the Marine, it says go down. So this joins this swarm here. And then we have Instinct. Choose a Space Marine that has been slain belonging to a non-eliminated combat team. Place the Space Marine at the bottom of the formation facing right. Awesome. So we're going to take back this guy here because he has that ability to kill entire swarms along with the other purple dude. And what facing does he get? Facing right. Bam. So we got 1 back. Awesome. It is a hard game. Well, that is that, and I will see you guys next time.